Hello friends, Satish Tiwari here from Ethical Hacking Research Center Jaipur and you are watching my YouTube channel /u.in. Okay. So आज के ट्यूटोरियल में हम लोग जा रहे हैं कॉन्फ़िगर करने एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी. So we are going to configure active directory in server 2016 and we are going to use Windows 7 as a client machine. So first of all we need to install Windows Server 2016 and we need to install Windows 7. So first of all I am going to install Windows Server 2016 and set up active directory. So just typing here Windows Server 2016. Okay, so I have the ISO file. It is a 64-bit version, that's why I have selected 64 bits. Click on next. You can give it 3 GB RAM. Okay, next, create, next. We don't need 50 GB, 30 GB is enough, so just select 30, create. Now go to settings, system, remove this floppy drive, make hard disk first bootable device, go to storage, click on empty, click here, choose virtual optical disk file. Now select your ISO file. So you can see this is my Windows Server 2016. So I have just selected this ISO file. Go to network and here I am going to select bridge adapter and this is my Wi-Fi device because I am connected with Wi-Fi, that's why it's showing Wi-Fi device. Okay, so select OK and now start the installation. Okay, so you have to keep something in your mind. Just click on view scale mode and press enter. So Windows Server 2016 is being installed, so you have to keep few things in mind. That's select next, install now. See, remember if you have SSD hard disk the installation will not take more time, but if you are not using SSD hard disk and your system configuration is very low, it will take little more time. Okay, so let's see now. So you can see there are 4 options, but we want GUI, so we will use the second option or we can use 4th option. Okay, so I am going to use the second option, Windows Server 2016 standard evaluation desktop experience, because we need desktop experience. Okay, so that's why I have second selected option. Second option, you can choose second or 4th. Click on next. I accept the license terms. Click on next. Custom, click on new, apply. Okay, so I have created a partition. Just click on next. That's all. So Windows Server 2016 installation is in progress and within few seconds it will be installed. Now at the same time I am going to install Windows 7 also. Okay, so I have a time, so I am just typing Windows 7, Win 7, and I have 32-bit version, that's why I have select 32-bit. Next, 1 GB RAM is more than enough. Select, create, next, go to settings, system, make floppy drive this one, hard disk first bootable, storage empty, choose the ISO file for Windows 7. I have Windows 7 professional. Okay, network same, go to bridge adapter. Okay, and then click on start. The Windows 7 installation will start. Okay, and here Windows Server 2016 is also getting installed. 44% has been installation has been completed. Now let's go for Windows 7, see what is happening with Windows 7. So this is my Windows Server 2016 and this is my Windows 7 in right side. So left side Windows Server and right side Windows 7. Now just select on next and client side Windows side. Okay, I accept the license terms. Click on next, drive option, click on new, apply. Okay, and then click on next. The installation has started both sides, and in this way we are going to the whole process will take less time. Okay, So I am going to show you the complete Active Directory setup from installation up to configuration, Active Directory configuration, DNS configuration in Active Directory, changing the firewall rules, now changing the IP versions, changing the IP version 6 and 4, changing the DNS, and then how the Active Directory client get login to the server, how server will know that who is login to this his domain. Okay, so I will show you everything from installation up to that configuration and after configuration. So just keep watching. Let's see. You can see Active Directory Windows Server 2016 installation has been approx completed. The system is getting rebooted now. Okay, so I will just maximize that area. Okay, it's restarted. And Windows Server 2016 started. Just wait for a few seconds. It will ask you for a password. Okay, and that password will be used for login for the first time to the Windows server. Rebooting again. Let also have a look of Windows 7 what is happening there. Okay, it has been also approx completed. So just leave with the client and focus on server now. इफ़ यू वॉच दिस कंप्लीट वीडियो, अगर आप ये पूरी वीडियो देखोगे तो आपको एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी का पूरा सिस्टम समझ में आ जाएगा, कैसे कन्फिगर करना है, क्या क्या मिस्टेक्स होते हैं और आपको मिस्टेक नहीं करनी है। जैसे डीएनएस से हो सकता है, आईपी वर्जन 6 हो सकता है, गेटवे आईपी हो सकता है, ठीक है, आईपी वर्जन 6 से रिलेटेड हो सकता है, ठीक है, डोमेन से रिलेटेड हो सकता है, वो देना। तो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू असाइन द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर यूजर पासवर्ड. सो आई एम गोइंग टू असाइन ए पासवर्ड redhat123 redhat_123. okay, so give a strong password here. Okay, I will show you the password. What is my password? You can see redhat_123. R is capital. Just finish. Okay, so Windows installation, Windows Server 2016 installation has been completed. It's saying you that press Control Alt plus Delete to unlock. So you just, if you are using VirtualBox, just press Control plus Delete. Okay, and that will be okay. And it's asking for the password. Just type the password which you have assigned right now. And you can see this is my Windows Server 2016 and I am logging to this machine. And now here you can see this is Windows 7. It is also installation is in progress. So let's minimize Windows 7 and for now focus on Windows Server 2016. So just click yes here. The first task, your first task is to rename the server name. Okay, so you can go to my computer here and you can right click here and you can go to properties and you can see the name is so much long. You can see computer name is Win40NVZ8EFDMC. This is big name, so I am going to change this. So I just change setting. Okay, and computer description you can see here. So just type here DC short name and then click on change and you can see computer name, make it DC here. Okay, so then name will be changed and okay, because we are using for domain controller, so I just make it short form. It will ask for a reboot, so just reboot the system to change effect, apply, restart now. Okay, now once the system will start a reboot, that changes in name which I made will be here. Now go to this Windows client. You can see Windows 7 has been installed. It's asking for username. So let's make user any name, like going to root, going name, and password for root user, suppose type simply red hat, simple red hat. Okay, int red. Next, ask me later. So your Windows 7 is also ready. So let's minimize Windows 7. You see Windows 7 is ready. Okay, so let's for now minimize it and focus on Windows Server. Now again login using control delete. Again type the password redhat_123, which is the password for administrator user of Windows Server 2016. Now once I log in here, you can see I am logging to this system. First of all, you have to make some changes. So remember, some changes have to be made before doing anything. So first of all, going here, open to network and sharing center. I am going to disable IP version 6. Let's see how to disable IP version 6. And you can also check for the name changes. I will show you both at a time. You can see this PC, go to this PC, right click here and go to properties, and when you go to properties you will see the name. This PC, just wait, so much load, that's why, because Windows 7 and Server 2000 both running. So right click and click on properties, and you can see the computer name is DC, full computer name DC. Okay, computer description DC. Okay, so I have changed this to small one. Now making changes in LAN connection, so just click here on Ethernet, go to properties, and you can see here internet protocol version 6. So just untick this one. Okay, because we need to disable IP version 6. Okay, and now click on this one, IP version 4, double click here. You can see IP address will be automatically taken. Now you have to change the configuration file here. You have to assign a proper DNS server. What is the name of the DNS server? So first of all, check the IP address of this system, because I am going to configure the same system as a DNS also. So if config, you can see what is the IP address, IP version 4 address 192.168.29.21. so I am going to assign that IP to this machine 21. So just select this one, use the following DNS server, and here you type 192.168.29.21. okay, आपको जो इस एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी सर्वर का आईपी एड्रेस है वही आईपी एड्रेस इसका डीएनएस सर्वर भी होगा, क्योंकि मैं एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी और डीएनएस सर्वर सेम मशीन को बनाना चाह रहा हूँ। अल्टरनेटिव डीएनएस सर्वर में आप कुछ भी डाल सकते हो, तो अल्टरनेट डीएनएस सर्वर कोई भी आप डाल दो, ये मायने नहीं रखता, बट द प्रीफर्ड डीएनएस सर्वर विल बी दिस वन, द आईपी एड्रेस ऑफ दिस विंडोज सर्वर. Okay, click on OK, and now verify. Just click on details. You can see now your IP version 4 DNS server 192.168.29.21 and your IP address 192.168.29.21. okay, so both your DNS server and your IP version 4 address both will be same. Just close it. Okay, now after this you have to do one more thing, and you have to disable your firewall. So how to disable firewall? Just run Windows plus R key, and here you have to type firewall.cpl, and it will open your firewall. Just go to firewall, turn off Windows firewall, turn off both, click on OK. That's all. Okay, so the firewall setup has been done. Now I am going to client side, and I am going to make the same changes to that side also. Okay, so go to network, open network and sharing center, go to local area connection, go to properties, and remove this IP version 6 tick. Okay, because I am going to disable IP version 6. Now click here and the DNS server. Use the following DNS server. So what is the preferred DNS server? The IP address of that your Active Directory 29-21. Okay, remember DNS server will be same for both. Okay, and then click on OK, OK, close. Okay, and also disable the firewall. So firewall.cpl, I don't want any issue with the firewall, that's why I am going to disable it. This is optional, you can manually allow it Active Directory from the firewall. Just close it. Okay, now I am going to server and going to install Active Directory. So just go to this server manager, you can open it from here also, like I'll show you how to open it. You can just click here and you can see server manager here. Okay, or you can see server manager here, so you can do it from anywhere, and then go to manage. Okay, and click add roles and features, then click next. Okay, click next here, and now this is option. You can see your PC name DC and your IP address 192.168.29.21. so your domain controller IP address is name is this is your IP address, and this is short name of your PC DC. So DC is actually the short name of this IP address. Okay, so just select this and click on next, and now you have to install Active Directory. So see the option number. So you are going to install the Active Directory. So it says Active Directory domain services. See the option number 2 here. So I will tick this option number 2. When you tick this one, it will pop up a windows and it will ask you for this. Just add features, and then click on next, click on next, and click on install. So the installation will be started. So actually all the Active Directory required tools will be installed. All the Active Directory related services will be also installed during this installation process. Okay, so just keep watching. We have already made changes in the IP address. The IP address I'm going to main windows and showing you something like just see, this is your Windows 7 IP, Windows 7 machine, and this is your Windows Server machine. So 192.168.29.21 is the IP address of Active Directory. Okay, this is our Active Directory, and the same machine is also our DNS server. Okay, so the DNS server IP address will be also 192.168.29.21 for this machine, and for this machine DNS server will both. For both machines the DNS server will be same. This is our Windows 7 client, Windows 7 client. Okay, so IP address for Windows 7 client will be different. I will show you the Windows Server client IP config. Its IP address is 192.168.29.76. So 192.168.29.76. So this is the IP address of client, and this is the IP address of Windows Server 2016. Windows Server 2016, on which we are going to configure Active Directory and DNS server. Okay, so this is the fundamental case. Now the DNS server will be common for both machine. So both machine have this, both machine have firewall disabled. Okay, both machine has firewall disabled, both machine has IP version 6 disabled. Okay, keep these things in mind. This will be common for both machine. so you don't have to forget these things. Now you can go to server side. You can see this installation is in progress, and installation has been approx done. When done, don't close it. Remember my words, never close it. Just see this line, promote this server to domain controller. Okay, promote this server to a domain controller. Just click here. Okay, and just wait. You will get an option to add a new forest. So here you can give a root domain name. So it can be anything. Suppose I am going to give it Satish dot linuxtiwari.org. Okay, so this is my root, and now just select next. Okay, so now it's asking for the password. So give anything password. I am giving it red hat underscore 123, red hat underscore 123. Okay, and then click on next. Okay, now just click on next. Don't select here anything, like some people by default create DNS delegation here. Okay, don't click on this one. Okay, just go without this and click on next, and just wait for few seconds. The NetBIOS domain name will be automatically selected. You can see the NetBIOS domain name is Satish. So just click on next. It will be by default selected. Okay, you don't have to write anything here. Okay, now database folder, log file folder, system folder, you can customize it, but by default it is, this is the path for the database folder, log file, all the things. So just keep it as it is and click on next, then next, and wait. And you can see this, all this yellow signal. This is because of some dependency issue. So you can just click on install, and it will install all the dependencies. So it's saying that waiting for DNS installation to finish. So just wait. After this, I will show you. You have to test the communication between your client machine and your server machine. Don't with IP address, but with name. Okay, so let's wait just few more seconds. And guys, if you are new to my YouTube channel, subscribe this channel, and if you like my videos, share it with your friends. Okay, so it's ask you that you are about to sign out, because you can see the computer is being restarted because Active Directory domain services was installed or removed. Okay, so actually I have installed this, so after every install it will reboot itself to make or to save the changes. Okay, so just wait. It will take few minutes. The time depend on your system configuration. What is actually your system configuration is. If your system is Core i5, Core i7, Core i9. If your system is Core i9, then it will be more faster. If your is i7, and also it depend on generation and the hard disk, type of hard disk you are using, whether it is a normal hard disk or SSD hard disk. Just wait and watch. So we have also configured the client already. Okay, and we have checked the client IP address, and I will show you the client DNS address. Okay, so you can just click here, go to details, and you can see your client DNS address is the same. Okay, and when you go to this machine and you type net users, you will see the local users which is in this machine, administrator, guest and root. By default administrator and guest users are disabled and only this root user is enabled here, which I have manually created during installation. Okay, and you can also see the name of the PC. What is the name of the PC? Just by going to my computer, right click here and go to properties, and you can see there the computer name is root PC and the work group name is work group. So later on I have to change the work group and it will be connected to domain, certain domain. This thing will be changed. ये जो सिनारियो है वो चेंज हो जाएगा, वर्क ग्रुप में नहीं रहेगा, ये किसी वर्क ग्रुप की जगह बजाय किसी डोमेन में चला जाएगा, ठीक है। और कंप्यूटर नेम, फुल कंप्यूटर नेम जब ये किसी डोमेन में कनेक्ट होगा तो वो चेंज हो जाएगा, एवरीथिंग विल बी चेंज, कंप्यूटर नेम, फुल कंप्यूटर नेम will be changed once it will log into a certain domain, okay, of any Active Directory. Now you can see this is my Windows machine. By default it is free for 30 days. You can see it's so you can use it for 30 days, and your server is by default free for 6 months, so you can use it for free for 6 months, not demo version. So just minimize this one and waiting for my Active Directory to be completed. तो मैं हिंदी में थोड़ा बता दूं आपको, अभी हम कर क्या रहे हैं, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हमने एक विंडोज सर्वर 2016 इंस्टॉल किया जिसके अंदर हम लोग एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं, कॉन्फ़िगर कर रहे हैं। एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी के थ्रू क्या होता है, उसमें यूजर्स सारे बने होते हैं और उस यूजर से कोई भी क्लाइंट उस पीसी में लॉगिन हो सकता है, वहाँ से सब कुछ कंट्रोल होगा, ग्रुप पॉलिसी, पावर, परमिशन क्या है, क्या कर सकता है वो यूजर्स, वो सब। यानी इन सारे यूजर्स को ग्राफिकल इन्वायरमेंट मिलेगा क्लाइंट को, जिससे विंडोज 7 क्लाइंट है इसको ग्राफिकल इन्वायरमेंट मिलेगा, बट किस मशीन के अंदर, विंडोज सर्वर 2016 के अंदर, ठीक है। वो उस डोमेन के अंदर काम करेंगे, वहाँ से जो परमिशन मिलेगा वो उसमें काम करेंगे ये, ठीक है, जो भी डाटा काम करेंगे। तो ये सब हम कर सकते हैं और इसके लिए हमें एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी चाहिए होगा, और एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी को हम डीएनएस सर्वर के साथ बाइंड अप कर देंगे, क्योंकि एक नाम के साथ एक डोमेन चाहिए होता है जिस डोमेन के साथ बाइंड अप होगा क्लाइंट, ठीक है। तो एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी को डोमेन बताना पड़ता है, जिसके लिए हम डीएनएस सर्वर भी कॉन्फ़िगर कर देंगे किस मशीन पे, विंडोज सर्वर 2016 पे, जो कि हमने कर दिया ऑलरेडी, आपने नाम से देखा हुआ satish.linuxdiy.org, ओके। तो हमने वो डीएनएस भी सेटअप कर दिया है, यानी अब तो डायरेक्ट आईपी से पिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है, डोमेन नेम से भी पिंग कर जाएगा सिस्टम, वो टेस्टिंग भी हम कर लेंगे। हमने जब सारा एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी और डीएनएस को इंस्टॉल किया, तो जब भी ये कॉन्फ़िगर करोगे, एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी इंस्टॉल करोगे, सब कुछ सेटअप करोगे, तो वो एक बार सिस्टम रिबूट मांगेगा सारा सेटअप को सेव करने के लिए, जो भी आपने चेंजेस किए उसको सेव करने के लिए, वही चेंजेस सेव हो रहा है, और उस चेंजेस में वो टाइम लेगा थोड़ा सा, वो डिपेंड करता है, मैंने पहले बताया आपका कंप्यूटर का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या है, कितना रैम, कौन सा रैम, DDR3 या DDR4, ठीक है, DDR5 कौन सा आपका रैम यूज़ करो, ग्राफिक्स कार्ड है तो और थोड़ा सा पावर उसको देता है वो, ठीक है, काफ़ी बूस्ट मिलता है, मदद मिलता है इसको। कौन सा प्रोसेसर है, पीसी है तो उसका अलग थोड़ा सा पावर होता है, लैपटॉप है तो उसमें थोड़ा स्लो होता है। एट प्रेजेंट मैं जिस सिस्टम में काम करूँ वो लैपटॉप है, और मेरा मशीन का मैं कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दिखाता हूँ कितना टाइम लग रहा है, तो आप इस हिसाब से अनुमान लगा सकते हो कि आपके सिस्टम में कितना टाइम लगा। देखो मेरा जो मेन कंप्यूटर है, आप देख सकते हो विंडोज़ 10 होम बेसिक सिंगल लैंग्वेज ये इंस्टॉल्ड है, कोर i5 है 8 जनरेशन, 8 जनरेशन कैसे कि कोर i5 8265U लिखा हुआ है, तो 8 जनरेशन है ये, ठीक है। लेनोवो का है सीरीज है ये, और इसमें विंडोज़ 10 इंस्टॉल्ड है, 64 बिट का ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है, 8 GB रैम है इसमें, ठीक है। और इस सिस्टम में इतना समय लग रहा है, और इस विंडोज सर्वर को मैंने 3 GB रैम दे रखा है, टोटल 8 GB रैम है, उसमें से 3 GB मैंने इसको दे रखा और 1 GB मैंने विंडोज 7 को दे रखा है, ठीक है। तब जाकर ये इतना टाइम ले रहा है। अगर आपके पास 16 GB या 32 GB रैम है तो ये और फास्ट होगा, ठीक है। तो ये देखिए हमारा विंडोज सर्वर रेडी हो गया। रिबूट होने के बाद अब कंट्रोल डिलीट प्रेस करेंगे और ये देख रहे हो अभी डोमेन नेम आने लगा, सतीश आने लगा, ठीक है, लिखा हुआ। इसका मतलब जो हमने satish.linuxdiy.org दिया था वो आ चुका है। तो अब हम क्या करेंगे, लॉगिन कर जाएंगे, जो भी पासवर्ड था हमारा पहले redhat_123। अच्छा, अब एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी हमारा कॉन्फ़िगर हो चुका है, ठीक है, सब कुछ आपको लग रहा एज इट इज़ ओके है। तो एक काम करना नहीं भूलेंगे हम लोग, एक बार जरूर, क्योंकि हमने सिस्टम रिबूट किया तो हम देख लेंगे, कंफर्म कर लेंगे कि कहीं हमारा आईपी एड्रेस या डीएनएस सर्वर चेंज तो नहीं हुआ ना। तो इफ सो वी विल रन IP config we are going to run ipconfig command to just check or verify that IP address not changed. Okay, so IP is same 192.168.29.21, so there is no issue with that. Let's move to create users for Active Directory. So how to create users for Active Directory? You can create users for Active Directory in many ways. Just open the server manager and go to tools. Okay, and here you can see after installing this Active Directory you will get another option like Active Directory users and computers in the fifth line. Just see the fifth line, Active Directory users and computers. यहाँ पे आपको पांचवें लाइन में Active Directory users and computer का ऑप्शन मिल जाएगा. Just click there. When you click there, you will see this is option, and you can see the domain name here, linexty.org. Okay, so just click here, and when you click here you can see built-in computer, domain controller, users. Okay, so you can see users, so just click on users and you can see by default so many users here. So we need to create a user, so I am going to create a user and create a new, go to new and then go to user, because I want to create a user here. And suppose I want to create another user, like suppose staff. Okay, and user logon name, make it a staff. Okay, so you can see the domain is @satish.linexty.org. okay, this is the domain and staff is the username. Just click on next and it will ask for the password, so give anything password. Suppose I am going to give it what, let's give it Satish_123, Satish_123. okay, remove this tick mark and click on next. You can see now the user logon name is staff@satish.linexty.org with the domain name. Okay, so just click on finish, and once you click here you can see the last line, you can see there is a user staff here. Okay, you can also change its properties by just going to properties. Okay, and you can go to remote control or you can go to member of. So if you want to make the member of domain, certain domain like domain admin, you can make it domain admin and just select OK and then apply and OK. So the user has been created, staff, and the password is Satish_123. so I have created. So now see the diagram, this is the domain name is here, the satish.linextiwari.org. this is the domain name, and here the user I have created is staff. Okay, and the password for this user is Satish, I forgot, _123, I don't know, maybe Satish_123. let's now go to client machine. Okay, so going to client machine, Windows 7, and what is the name of this PC? Windows Server PC. You can just right click and click on properties. You can see the name is DC, computer name is DC. So first you have to check the communication between Windows 7 and your server, your client and server. So just run the command prompt and ping DC, the name of your domain controller, or you can see Active Directory. So you can see when you ping with DC, it's showing that it's pinging actually with 192.168.29.21, which is the IP address of your Active Directory or DNS server. Okay, and that's good, communication is happening. Now we are going to learn how to connect this client machine with that Active Directory. So for that you have to go to my computer. Okay, go to properties. Here you can see, and you can see here computer name root PC, full computer name root PC, a work group. So just click on change settings, and you can see by default this is the name for your full computer, your work group is work group. Now here there is an option to rename the computer or change its domain or work group. Click change. So just click on change here. Okay, आपको चेंज का ऑप्शन दिख रहा होगा, यहाँ से चेंज करोगे तो डोमेन नेम और वर्क ग्रुप चेंज होता है यहाँ से, तो हम यहाँ पर चेंज करेंगे. एंड नाउ गिव द डोमेन. Okay, now what is the domain? You know what is the domain? satish.linuxdui.org. So just type that one. You want to connect with this one, satish.linuxtiwari.org. Okay, and when you click on OK, oh, you can see it's asking for the username and password. So you know the username which is created on that domain. So the username is staff. I have created, so I will just type here staff, and the password is satish_123, and if everything is right, you will click on OK, it will log in. You can see welcome to satish.linuxdui.org domain. Okay, and that's all. You must restart your computer to apply these changes. Before restarting, save any open files and close all programs. Okay, no problem. Restart now. Okay, you can restart. So hence we have successfully done the Active Directory setup from installation up to configuration and up to client connection. Okay, हमने क्या देखा इसमें? विंडोज 7 इंस्टॉल किया क्लाइंट सिस्टम, हमने विंडोज सर्वर 2016 इंस्टॉल किया जिसमें हमने एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी कॉन्फ़िगर किया, डीएनएस सर्वर कॉन्फ़िगर किया, और फिर हमने क्लाइंट को एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी के यूजर से लॉगिन कराकर टेस्ट किया. ठीक है, जब आप लॉगिन कराओगे पहली बार थोड़ा चेंज सेव करने के लिए क्या करेगा, एक बार सिस्टम को रिबूट करेगा, क्लाइंट मशीन को रिबूट करेगा. ठीक है, क्लाइंट मशीन रिबूट होगा तो आपको एक चीज़ देखने को मिलेगा. जस्ट कीप योर आइज ऑन दिस स्क्रीन, क्लाइंट मशीन. So now you are logging to this machine. You can see now Windows 7 is also asking you the option press Alt Control Alt Delete to login. It's very similar to Windows Server now. Okay, before that this option was not coming. आपने देखा इससे पहले Windows 7 में ऐसा ऑप्शन नहीं आता है कि आपको Alt Control Delete प्रेस करना लॉगिन के लिए, क्योंकि ये Windows सर्वर का पोर्शन है. लेकिन अब ये ऑप्शन इसमें भी आ रहा है. तो जस्ट यू हैव टू प्रेस दिस वन Control plus Delete, and you can see it's asking root PC/root. Okay, so what you have to type? Root PC/2, and you have an option like switch user. You can click here switch user and other user. And now suppose you want to log in as a to a domain, then you have to type here satish.linuxtiwari.org, and then this slash, and then the name of the user is staff. Okay, and the password is staff is satish_123, and just wait. Now you know that this user has been created on which system? This user has been created on Active Directory, not on this Windows 7 machine, but still I am able to log in to this machine with that user. You can see I am logging to this machine with which user. Now you can see, go to computer of your Windows 7 machine and click here, and what you will see here, you can see computer name root PC, but the full computer name is rootpc.satish.linuxdui.org. you can see I am connected with which domain? satish.linuxdui.org. it means this user is connected with, and you are logging on satish.linuxdui.org domain, Active Directory. Okay, you can see this, all the function you have seen here. You can see everything what you are doing here. Actually you are on you are logging with the right of Active Directory. What is allowed on Active Directory, that is allowed for you also. So just go to Control Delete, and I am going to log into my Active Directory main machine. And how you can verify that who is logging to your system? You don't know, so just go to Tools. Okay, and then go to Active Directory Users and Computers. Now if you want to check who is logging to your system, how many computers are connected with your Active Directory, how you can find that? आप कैसे पता करोगे कि आपके Active Directory में कौन कौन लॉगिन है? Just when you go there, you can see satish.linuxdui.org, this domain, and just click on computers. You can see computer option. You can see root PC, computer is connected with this system, only one PC, and the name of that PC is root PC, which is your Windows 7 PC. He is connected on this system. In this way we have successfully configured Active Directory, and we have successfully configured the connection to the Active Directory from a Windows 7 machine, or you can use a Windows 8 or Windows 10 operating system as well as a client machine for your Active Directory. अगर आपको इसमें कुछ डाउट हो, if you have any doubts regarding Active Directory, you can ask me. Okay, thank you for watching this. Okay, and you must share this video with your friends. This is the most easiest way to configure Active Directory in a perfect manner with DNS server. Thank you.